Giving you my personal recommendations for this winter sale, and especially for New Year. This is my own tastes. And some of the titles that I'm going to show here, which I am really recommending, are showcased on my channel. So let's get on with it. The first one that I would like to recommend, it is nothing less than Pike and Shot campaigns. I have shown this in my channel previously. You can go ahead and check my videos on this amazing war game. So basically what this war game is very, very similar to Fields of Glory. If you have ever played that game, you can go and be the Holy Roman Empire, the Spanish Empire, and the Swedish. It is very nice because it centers on the Renaissance wars of Italy and also the 30 Years' War. It is very, very deep in terms of mechanics. You can have a very nice feeling that you are in a tabletop and you have your all of your pikes and all of your muskets, your arquebuses and stuff like that. You have a campaign as well in which you can follow up the expansion of some of the most important empires, or perhaps create an alternate history, which is pretty fun. What else can I say? It is pretty good, pretty amazing. I really, really recommend this. You have a lot of campaigns. You are going to spend a lot of time here, and the manual is very nice. I say manual because I love manuals and I love war games that are pretty deep in and complex. So this one is going to be a real, real blast for you. The next one is going to be one from Paradox Interactive. And yes, this is an old one, but it is beautiful. March of the Eagles, which is centered on the Napoleonic Wars. You can choose in between a lot of countries here. You can see in the screenshots, there's a lot of detail in terms of supply, and there's a lot of detail in terms of the brigades and regiments. The Napoleonic feeling is going to be very, very deep in this one. So yeah, this is an old Paradox one, but it is always a Paradox game that will be in my heart because it is amazing. It is pretty good, pretty fun. Now, some of you would say this game does not have very good AI. I would say that that holds true, but it is Napoleon, so there's nothing wrong in it. So yeah, so I would recommend March of the Eagles from Paradox Interactive. The next one, of course, is Field of Glory 2. Now, Field of Glory has some complex stuff in between their titles, but Field of Glory 2 is one of my favorites in this type of style, in which you feel again that you are in a table and you have miniatures. You can see, judging by the screenshots, you're going to see a lot of colorful units that are very, very well represented from the ancient times. You have Carthage, you have the Gauls, you have the Persians, you have also the Romans, and if there's Romans, there's always something good about it. So yeah, Fields of Glory 2, even though it doesn't have a campaign map, I'm going to recommend it for you in this new year. Now, if you're following my channel at this point, I am right now on Operation Martinville, which is the first operation for Combat Mission Beyond Overlord. Combat Mission Beyond Overlord is part of the 3 classical combat missions that were released a few months ago on Steam. And if you really are into serious wargaming, you should own Combat Mission, the classical one. Combat Mission, the classical one, has a lot of the feeling of the new combat missions, but because of it being a very old one from the 2000s, it has its charm. So you would learn a lot about combat mission in these titles. You will, perhaps it could be your first entry into the franchise. If you really want to get into the combat mission franchise, you should try these classical ones. Then here you are going to see this is the second one, Combat Mission Barbarossa to Berlin. It has a little bit of enhancements from the original one, and the good thing about getting into the classical combat mission is that you're going to see how the franchise evolved through time. And this is one of the things that I like from going back to old titles that are right now getting their newer versions, and just experience the history of the titles, the experiencing the evolution that they were into as they progressed in time. So these 3 basically are very, very cheap, and you will have a lot of fun with the 3 classical ones, which are, as I was saying, Combat Mission Beyond Overlord, Combat Mission Barbarossa to Berlin, and Combat Mission Afrika Korps, which is the 3rd installment. Of course, another recommendation, this is a free one. So Crusader Kings 2 is free to play. It became free to play when Crusader Kings 3 was released, and I have a lot of hours in this amazing grand strategy, and I cannot recommend it enough. It is one of my all-time favorites. It is very, very deep, even though Crusader Kings 3 has its improvements, and obviously is slowly becoming my favorite nowadays. But Crusader Kings 2, because it's free, I would say that you are going to enjoy it a lot. So this is another of my recommendations. Don't miss your opportunity to play this at least once, because it's free to play. Then, of course, because I am a Total War fan, why not recommending one of the best Total Wars out there? And right now, it's very cheap. And I'm talking about Total War Shogun 2. So guys, Total War Shogun 2, if you don't have it, if you haven't played it, you're missing 80% of the experience of Total War, and the setting is amazing. We all love the setting of Japanese samurais and stuff like that. So Total War Shogun 2 is another recommendation from me. So I would say that after finishing this video, just go ahead and grab it. A beautiful, amazing experience in which you are going to see a lot of fantastic animations. Really, really a work of love from Creative Assembly. This was one of the best things that Creative Assembly has to offer through all of its trajectory. And of course, Command Ops 2. Command Ops 2 is for hardcore, very, very serious wargamers. It is very, very difficult. It has a steep learning curve. There's not too much about the actual screenshots here, but this one is going to be a blast if you really enjoy operational, tactical, and a lot of strategic, tactical thinking and stuff like that. This is going to be a beautiful experience. You're going to have a lot of details. The amount of detail that is inside Command Ops 2 is overwhelming at some point, and I won't say that is not difficult. Yeah, it is. It is. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of trial and error. You have to read a lot of manuals. So if you like to read manuals in Wargames, this is the thing for you. And I am also showcasing this in my channel. So don't hesitate in going and see what this is about. This is amazing. This is from Panther Games, and this is an Australian developer. You're going to find here beautiful and impressive mechanics that are very remarkable in terms of wargaming. This is a gem. This is a hidden gem, as they call it. This is a beautiful, beautiful wargame that you have to try it. So guys, thank you for watching. This was my recommendations for the new year. And of course, winter sale is here. So go and grab your Wargames. This was Victor's. See you in the next one.